good morning and welcome to Cartooning Monday here at Overholt Art and Entertainment Studio. I am your party artist. My name's Kim Overholt. I'm here to teach you about creativity and being an artist in the Niagara area. Here I am my own artist for my own company. It's called it's called Niagara Art Parties, and I go from different places and I show you how to do art and things like that here in the Niagara area. But I am an artist. I've been an artist for over 30 years. I do signs, I do logos, I do caricatures, I do all kinds of great things with art, and I can help you get started with doing a little bit of art on your own. And that's what the main goal of what this channel is all about. It's all about giving you a little bit of creative freedom to do your own kind of thing that you want to do and making it your own, basically. Yeah, so welcome to Cartooning Monday. Now, Cartooning Monday does have to do with a lot of art and creativity, and I'm really glad that you're starting here at your basics because this is where it all begins. The basics of what to get you going if you've never drawn before and you want to try it out, and you want to learn a little bit from an expert. Well, no, believe me, trust me, I am not an expert. There are probably a million other people that are better out there than I am, but I keep it simple and I keep it fun and I keep it down to like easy terms with everybody understands. And I'm glad that you're here today. Yeah, so today I am talking about art and creativity. Now, over the last a little the last little years of so I've been doing this. Like every day I do something different. I'm going to switch it up a little bit. I took a week off last week just to kind of revamp everything and kind of think to myself how I can make this better for everybody. And I'm going to try something a little bit different this week. So I'd love your feedback. I'd love to hear back from you. If you've never subscribed to my channel before and you want to learn about art, please uh, click the button that says subscribe and hang out with me for a little while for me. Hang out with me for a little while because you might learn something. And you might learn that there might be other people that are out there that can probably do it better than I do. And this is what it's all about. It's about learning and moving on and growing. And yes, this is where I started out with the very basics for you guys. Like I used to say, if you don't know how to draw stick people, I can show you how to draw stick people. It's not that hard. And then go from there and actually build upon it. But today is trying something a little bit differently. I just want to talk about art and creativity today. And it kind of ties into everything that goes on with cartooning because you have to use your imagination to really think about everything that you are trying to create and what kind of things you want to do for yourself. So this way, it's a concept to share with you how to draw in other realms, not just like from the physical drawing on paper and uh, that's a bad idea. If it's just a blank paper with a pencil and eraser, that's the way to start. But if you want to get more advanced, I would say this is where you start to get into creativity with using the computer and doing graphics and doing more in that line, in that vein. So how to draw. Usually, I start with just giving you the basics of learning your shapes, the triangle, the circle, and the square. Of course, the square is like hard to do when you get like not very square hands, but those for three basic ones, and then I give you the odd one that's just like the imaginary one where you get to kind of make up your own shapes and stuff like that. And it's like a great time. You have fun just being yourself and learning about art and creativity. So you start with your very basics, and from there you build up. You get some ideas of, how to make your own comic book. Now, earlier, probably sometime in the middle of last year, in the summertime, we went into character design where I was showing you how to, you make your own characters, start from making googly eyes or whatever shape that you end up making with your creature, and then building upon it, making it more yours. So this is what I've been doing, and that's what I did where I started with my Luna Sparkles, and now my Luna Sparkles has their own YouTube channel, which I'm so glad about. And if you got a chance, check out Luna Sparkles World, and you can tell me what you think of the animation for that. I have a read along, and I have just like the regular little bit of it's Luna Sparkles show off kind of thing. So you can always check it out on the other YouTube channel, and let me know what you think. those are the kind of things that we got started in doing and building upon. Using your mind to do creativity and think about other characters and thinking about maybe creating a story. And from that as well, I ended up creating my stories, which is, the plight of time, which I've had ever since I was 15 years old. I started with this book and never completed it until just recently, where I kind of used my skills and a little bit of AI help, and it got me over the crunch to get it all published properly. And then we got into my second book, which is, of course, is The Plight of Time as well, but it's the second chapter of it, called The Convergence of Worlds. And I'm working on the third one. The third one is involving his sister in the third one. So this Convergence of Worlds, and the one from previously is the Unraveling the Threads of Destiny. So you get both the books, and then the third one is on its way. So you always think creatively. So you're always trying to think of character designs and how to build upon them, and becoming your own storyteller and producing all kinds of wild and wonderful things. You can do it. I know you can, because if I can do it, and believe me, I went to college. I did my best. I've been doing like art. I did some exhibitions back when I was younger. I did some on hand things, of course, making signs, designs, logos. I helped with all kinds of different oh gosh, the things that I've done are endless. I've got so much skill, and they're beating down my door like crazy. You can tell, right? Yeah, I know, because I make such a good impression on people that you want to stick around, right? I know. It's been great for me. I don't know how it's been for you, but I have been really enjoying life in the fast lane. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so a lot of things that you can do to improve your art. And if you're already doing art right now and you want to get a little bit better at it, try doing little things that will um, challenge your skills and push you that much further to knowing a little bit more. Because although you can start, and when I say I show you the door, but it's you that has to walk through it, there's so much more that's involved with it. If you just, if you get into one part of doing art and you want to delve a little bit deeper, that's where it's up to you to find out how far you want to go with that. I've gone probably as far as I can go and back again with my art, and I've really enjoyed it. That's why I love sharing it with you guys too. Okay, so some of the things that would be good to learn, of course, would be you know doing some painting, doing some drawing, of course, getting really good at drawing, doing speed drawing, where you just pick up the pen and just draw really fast. Or the same with painting, you can do speed painting. If you have like, for example, I have like my little doggy here. I can finish painting it in like quick if I want to, but I like to take my time with things that are very important to me and do it a little bits of it at a time. And that kind of thing is what builds up your momentum, definitely, and keeps you in captivated. Keeps you captivated in the moment, in the whatever drawing or whatever painting that you're doing at the time too. Okay, so that's important. Now, I wrote it all down so that I wouldn't forget. So just bear with me. I'm trying to read my own notes. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So different techniques you can do are also very important, but there's also other things you have to take in consideration as well. Colors are very important. Um, where you get your ideas is very important. If you have some kind of a mental roadblock, you've only gotten so far, and you're like, okay, yeah, how do I get past this? You can always kind of like delve deeper and see what comes to mind, what inspires you, because being inspired to be an artist is very important too. If you don't have the inspiration, sometimes it takes you days to kind of get motivated into doing something, and it can happen to the best of us, and gets us kind of thinking about what direction you want to move into next, right? Okay, so some challenges I want to give to you guys today, and I always try to, well, I try to keep it short and sweet for you guys, but I want to make sure that you also leave with something that's kind of interesting and fun. All right. And anyway, so our challenge for you is to participate in a creative challenge. Draw in your own style. something in 5 minutes, and then draw it in and color it and post it for me. Like if you want me to see it, or you have something, let me know in the comments below. If you can put in a picture or something in the comments, I'm not sure if you can or not, but if you can, do. If you don't, let me know where I can see your work, because I'd love to see it too. And if you want to critique at anything, I am more than happy to give that to you as well. uh, um, Try and keep it simple, but keep it maybe simple shapes, and then add some complexity to it in your own way. Make it something that's yours, right? And so every day I'm going to try and do something a little bit different, but more in the vein of artwork. Okay, so today I'm talking about art and creativity. So tomorrow I want to talk about more the line of, like, now usually Tuesdays are Magic Tuesdays, and we can still do a tarot card reading, no problem. But I also want to talk about writing and storytelling. So we're going to kind of delve a little bit deeper into the line of storytelling and how to make it something that's going to be productive and more yours. And like I say, with AI, it gives you so many great suggestions. I suggest that you maybe ask Chat GPT if you have any ideas for your own little stories. It can give you great suggestions too. And not just from me, but from other people as well, that can give you great inspiration. So when I talk about storytelling, it has a little bit of a magical theme to it too, because most of the stories, like I've been doing, as you can tell, have to do with fantasy. Fantasy is like one of the realms that I really do enjoy divulging in, because it's one of the things that I've always found fascinating. How we can always find a good time to find a nice magical story or a fun story that has nothing to do with this world, but has to do with another world, and how it envelops you, and you find yourself drawn to it. Like so many people are drawn to so many different stories that are really popular out there, but of course in society you don't see it happening. But because of what you see, sometimes art influences society. You notice that? I do. I really do. Okay, so Magic Tuesday, maybe incorporating a little bit more like that. So we'll talk about storytelling and techniques. And for Wednesday, what we'll get to doing into finding different niches, and if maybe where I am doing the art that I do is maybe not something in your liking. Say we can find something for you that would be more up your alley, that would be more inspiring for you that way, rather than say what I do. Say, because I'd rather you be learning from a professional that can show you the right the right things that you want to learn, rather than you're like, okay, Kim, where are you going with this? This is like, you're not teaching me anything. You'll find the right people when you go looking for them. If you want them, you can find them. Okay, so for Wednesday, we're going to try some niche ideas. We're going to see about maybe if there's some kind of thing that maybe you'd find interesting, that you can kind of develop on your own, right? For your different, like if you do your own cartoons, you can find out your niche that way. So, well, that's Wednesday. Thursday will be more the merging of the worlds together, like art and writing, kind of making it into, if you want to do more cartooning, it gives you more of that aspect of doing actual character design, and getting people to know more about the background, the background of the character, and how you get it to develop into what you want it to do. So that's something that I find fascinating too. And of course, Thursdays, like Wednesday, yeah, like I say, would be about blah blah blah, about niches, but it's also Wellness Wednesday, so we could still talk about what makes us feel good, and yeah, maybe delve that into the niche. But for Thursday, we have to do with merging all that together. So with merging it on Thursday, which is usually an entertainment Thursday, we can always kind of just entertain an idea and do a little brainstorming together for Thursday. So I'm just putting out these ideas for you. Let me know what you think of my ideas for this coming week in the comments below. Because, I took this week off just to kind of give my head a little bit of clarity to see which way I wanted to move with my channel. So if you find that that would be my little bit more the right way to go, let me know what you think in the comments below. If you like the way that my usual progress of cartooning Monday, Magic Tuesday, Wellness Wednesday, Entertainment Thursday and Feedback Friday will work for you, let me know too. Or if you prefer, like I show you something different, like this week I'm going to try something a little bit different and see how it goes. I would respect any feedback that anybody could give me about that too. So Thursday, which is usually Entertainment Thursday, we'll kind of get merging both the art and the storytelling together, and maybe getting into a little bit more animation per se, and seeing about making an actual storyline for um, graphic novel or just a story. You can do either or, and putting those niches together, okay. And of course for Friday is usually my Feedback Friday, but I could make that just a time for our own personal reflection and our own journey through the whole art. Everything that you've been doing up until this point has come to what? Yeah, this is what we're going to try and find out together. The merging of all these ideas that we have and where they will lead you. Because I want to make this when I do my little podcasts and things here, when I do my videos, I want to make sure that's going to be something that's going to be profitable, not just for me, but for everybody. Because I love to help people. I've been doing customer service forever, and I've always loved helping people. People I find are fascinating, and everybody has their own way of doing things. And I just love to be there to kind of help with the that light turning on, and you're going, yeah, I've got it right. So this is what I like, and I enjoy, coming up in front of the camera and saying hello every day. It doesn't bother me. I'm not shy person. I guess I used to be very shy. I used to be quite the introvert when it started out with doing my art. I didn't want anybody to take a look at it until it was finished, because I felt like I was not going to be in my element unless somebody just, gave me some time to myself and I could do that. Now, that's another thing too. Giving yourself a little time just to kind of find where you're at is always very important. So when you find that little niche that you enjoy and that you enjoy sharing with everybody, it's good to take a little bit of time just to reflect on it and see where it's leading you, if it's the right direction, or if you want to go in a totally different direction altogether. This is just for me as well, a nice um, purging, if you will, to kind of like get us started. Like I say, I got the Cartooning Monday, Magic Tuesday, Wellness Wednesday, Entertainment Thursday, and Feedback Friday. But if we switch it up a little bit and make it like a little bit of everything that'll incorporate just with art, we can have it something to do with, like today, like with our creativity and how to boost it to go a little bit further. And continuing with storytelling, and giving you ideas for more podcasts. If you ever want to do your own podcast, this is like, maybe I'll give you a kind of good idea where to start, that kind of thing. Letting you know how to merge the worlds together, like kind of what I'm doing with Luna Sparkles, and how we got the creative part of it going, and then making it into an actual YouTube channel that you can get other people interested in as well. It's all an experiment, and it's all a big experiment for me, because like it comes down to, who's actually paying attention to, right? And I'm glad that you're out there, and I'm glad that you're paying attention today. I'm glad that you're having a great day. I'm having a fantastic day too. It was kind of gloomy and gray earlier, but now the sun's come out and it's starting to warm up a bit, which I'm so glad. Did I say bitch? Sorry, I warm up a bit. I don't mean to bitch. I'm not really like that. No, no. But anyways, things have to kind of fly out of my mouth. I have to be careful sometimes. Yeah, okay. But this is my own podcast, and I know it's not meant for kids. I know. So if I say something that's kind of, this is like, okay, just put your hands over the kids' ears, whatever. Kids will learn what they will, anyways. So I don't need to tell you that. But anyways, like I say, we can have one for every day, and see if we can build together. And like, I'm doing stuff so I can find like-minded people out there, and and that's why I kind of follow along with a lot of things that are, on my Facebook page and on my Twitter, or Twitter X, whatever you want to call it. I just follow along to see where things lead, and if it's something that I find that's pertinent to what I'm doing, who I am, blah 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 blah. If it does, it does. If it doesn't, I'm okay with that too. So yeah, I'd love to hear any feedback from you guys because I want to make this, like I say, every time I get on here, I want to make this something that's going to be great for everybody. So cartooning Monday, okay. Um, it will still happen. And I just wanted to give you a little bit of heads up on being creative. And like I say, what you usually do is you start with an idea and get yourself your own little sketchbook. And if you're anything like me, when you're creative, you end up coloring all over your sketchbook and making it your own. So, and I have my Inktober 2024 in here. These are some of the things, the drawings that I've done in the past, and my most recent book, because this is obviously going from October of 2024 till just recently. This is my most recent book. But I have other books that I keep on hand for when I want to do journaling and I want to just, put things in a book and I don't want anybody else to see. I have my nice lined page, lined, just lined book where you can just journal. Journaling is very important to gets all the airs out, all of your, if you're having a good day, if you're having a bad day, if you want to say anything. I put some of the ideas that I have in here for you guys, and I love when I thinking about it and I write it down for you guys so you can take a look too. And it gives me great ideas for even even doing this right here, 5 to 10 minutes, digestible content. Provide worksheets, which like I'd love to do for you guys. Give you like worksheets to do your own squares, triangles, and circles. But you can draw those on your own in, like I said, your own sketchbook that you can put, find yourself a blank page and put all your little sketches, put all your ideas into one place where you can find them easily, and that way you can always recall them and find it on your own. But yeah, so when you start, yeah, like I said, you start with the basics: circles, squares, triangles, and you build upon it from there. Now uh, let me find you a blank page and I'll do you some drawing. I'll show you, um, like I was talking about Inktober. This is some of the Inktober things that I did. Okay, and then it comes down to just teaching some basic theory about how to make a face and the basic shapes. You can see that I'm not. It's very bright, the light in here, so you can maybe see some colors. Playing with colors, getting to put the colors together and see what works. And as you can see, like painting is very important. Making ideas for for even like I say, my Luna Sparkles. We started with doing something like that and getting her faces to kind of look the way I wanted them to. And then we took them and we made them digitally, and she became Luna Sparkles on my YouTube channel, Luna Sparkles World. So, and then, when I'm bored, I draw eyes. I like to draw eyes and faces. That's one of my things to do. But if you like to draw circles, squares, and triangles, as you can see, there's all kinds of circles, squares, and triangles involved in that as well. And last time I was here, yes, when we were drawing together, I did Gru, uh, the genetically altered chicken. Now that's one idea that I have for Gru, and he can fly. But that's what, that's a character that we can build on and stuff like that, and give you all kinds of great ideas. But all you need basically is a starting page, and you can go from there. You can just sit down, circle, squares, and triangles, make your own little bit of an idea, and hopefully, if you want to share it with me, you are more than welcome to share with me. And if you want to contact me about and doing any kind of art, you are more than welcome to share and you know we can collaborate. I am so into that too. But I wanted to give you a heads up on all the things that I've been working on lately, just so that you know I am still here. We are still good for doing all the like nice little drawings, but I want to give it a switch up a little bit. I want to kind of put it more focused towards the things that I'm doing, so that maybe if you're in the right vein as I'm trying to get into, or if you know something that I don't, you can share with me too. So we have to share, because that's what's the important thing of being here is to collaborate and join forces and see what kind of things we can come up with, right? And I'd be so happy to collaborate with any of you out there. I hope you have a fantastic day. As you know, it is a Monday, but I hope you have a great day. I'm going to be working later on at Zach's, and as you can tell, this is one of my fancy outfits that I got from Zach's. I love my stuff. I love my fashionable stuff. I'd love to be fashionable when I can. And just, you know, I hope you have a fantastic day, regardless of what you think of me or what I think of you or whatever goes on is whatever. Just know that I'm here for you to help you learn a little bit about art in the Niagara area and just having a good time in front of a camera, right? And in that note, I will say, peace out, brother, with a little bit added, as my mom used to say, and hope you have a fantastic day. I'm in for the long haul. And whether you want to be here with me or not is your choice, and I appreciate that. So I hope you have a fantastic day, you lovely people out there. Raquel Welsh, eat your heart out. I'm still standing. That's right.